just in terms of scale and understanding, can anybody be ready to go from the governor of South Dakota, a small state, relatively isolated, to a sprawling 50-state agency plus international divisions in charge of Homeland Security for all of America?
Look, to be honest with you, I think it's a challenge for anyone stepping into that role as DHS secretary. It's a complex department. As you indicated, it's a very large department, but it's got 8 operating components and their mission sets, and their challenges are very different. Now, we've had a number of governors step into that role. Obviously, you had the governor of Pennsylvania, you had the governor of Arizona. So there is a model there that governors can step into that role and be successful. As far as Governor Noem's concerned, obviously, she's been a successful governor. She's deployed her National Guard to the border. She's worked with FEMA on natural disasters in her state. So I think she's about as well prepared as most to take that job on.
All right, fair enough. Just in the past 30 seconds or so, 7:47 at night, so we can all get used to late nights as we had during the Trump administration. No more 5 o'clock cocktails in Washington in a Trump administration. Donald Trump has made it official that Kristi Noem will be his nominee for the DHS job. Being the nominee means you go through Senate confirmation hearings. Those, from sitting there, can be challenging. Kristi Noem is perhaps known for best just in the ecosystem for 2 things. One, that she shot and killed a dog and wrote about it in her book. 2, that her book said she met with Kim Jong-un, which she did not. We'll play back to back her being asked about those 2 situations. Take a listen.
So you did not meet with Kim Jong-un. That's what you're saying.
No, I've met with many, many world leaders. I've traveled around the world. I think I've talked extensively in this book about my time serving in Congress, my time as governor, before governor, some of the travels that I've had. I'm not going to talk about my specific meetings with world leaders. I'm just not going to do that. This anecdote shouldn't have been in the book.
Dog attacked people. You said it had tried to bite you. And I just wonder why you concluded that a young dog was untrainable and not just take it to a shelter.
This dog was a working dog, and it had come from a family that had already had issues with this dog. And I had put months and months of training into this dog. This dog had gone to other trainers as well. So all of that is the facts of the story, and all of that shows that when you put someone in a position where they have to make a decision and they want to protect their family and protect children and other people from getting attacked from an animal that has attacked others and killed livestock, that's the choice I made over 20 years ago, and that I didn't ask somebody else to take that responsibility for me.
All right, Chad. Won't ask you to comment on either of those 2 things, but you've been before the United States Senate and the United States House. What's that like? Can being governor, can appearing on cable news prepare you for confirmation hearings, for hearings that are going to come about Donald Trump's policies on the border?
Well, I think in part, yes. Obviously, the governor has to, obviously manages the state and does a lot of TV, thinks quickly on her feet, interacts with a lot of different people. That's a little bit about what the mission is there at the department. Obviously, the other side of that is actually learning and understanding the mission sets within the department, its budget, its resource challenges, everything, associated with it. I think that's the part where she'll obviously get up to speed very quickly during her confirmation period, and when she gets into office. But I think, again, as she's surrounded by a good team, you've got folks like Tom Homan that'll be part of that. I think she'll do just fine.
Yeah, Tom Homan, whose name you brought up, Trump saying is going to be the border czar, leading ICE under DHS. And as you pointed out, and I think we've seen on television, he's a unique talent. And has long served the country honorably. Appreciate you hopping on late with us tonight. Thank you for being here. We'll talk soon, all right? Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.